नॉट हैव योर चॉइस कि सर मैं तो ट्रू स्मॉल से ही लिखूंगा, नहीं, वो नहीं चलेगा यहाँ पे। अगर आपको ट्रू लिखना है तो कंपाइलर इज एक्सेप्टिंग p as a caps lock value, right? Now we have this cut c, and we have this value, and then we have false, right? True or false, तो condition के साथ में क्या है, false and boolean, right? We have this case, right? It will work, it will certainly work, right? Now once we have this value as in k, so k plus, you see another variable r, so k plus r is something this one 130.6. so क्यों, क्योंकि k का अपना खुद का वैल्यू क्या है 78, k का दूसरा वैल्यू क्या है 52.6. so we have this k plus r as 52.6, right? So this is the entire statement. This is the addition of my value k plus r. You see, k plus r is the addition part of this. I'm going to perform another arithmetic option, which is actually k minus r, right? So this is the subtraction from the subtraction of r from the k. I can go with the multiplication. This is the k multiplication r. So जो k की वैल्यू है वो r की वैल्यू से मल्टीप्लाई होती है, right? Now suppose I am having a is equal to 10, let's say 2, and b is equal to 3, right? I'm going to print a comma b, right? Having 2 comma 3. Now I'm going to operate 2 and double as b, and you see it's showing 2 raised to power 3, 8, right? So what exactly we are getting? We are getting 2 raised to power 3 जो कि इसका power है, right? 2 का power 3 मतलब 8, right? Similarly, we can have this value 4 double asterisk 3. So 4 double asterisk means 4 4 ja 16 and 16 4 ja 64. We have that power of this one. So single से क्या होगा 4 3 ja 12, सिंगल मल्टीप्लिकेशन, लेकिन डबल एस्ट्रिक से क्या होगा पावर ऑफ फर्स्ट पावर ऑफ 2, राइट? इज इट करेक्ट?
Right.
All right. Similarly, v, which is actually 3.33, but if you get 10 double divided by 3, I am getting t, which is the remaining one, right? But if I'll get 10 percentage 3, I am getting this 1 as a 1 value, right? This is the output of my entire value, right? This is the remainder actually, right? Now I am having 12, so I'll getting 0 because the remainder is 0 now, right? And 14, so obviously I'm getting 2, which is remainder actually. So 3 को 14 को 3 से डिवाइड किया और हमने जो रिमाइंडर मिला वो हमें 2 मिला, right? This is the output of this function, right? Okay, so can we have break of 10 minutes, then we will rejoin this session again. All right?
Yes, sir. Fine.
Sure. Just have a cup of tea. And we have seen the print statement, variable, basic variable. Now I'm going to open, and let's say suppose we have in these Jupyter we have different files. So how to search? Cut F into find session 1, and we have this session 1 Python file. So suppose I'm going to print this value, print hello techlam. I'm going to run this code. This is the print techlam, and again I'm going to print this one. If I'm having integer 15, print integer, type integer, and print type, I'm going to have this value. So can you see it's showing class integer? What does it mean? It means everything inside the Python called class. The subset or the object of these classes taken from integer number, like integer number, this container. Then if you find this float number at 102.8, you will find print float number, type of float number, print float number, you will find this is run and 102.8. Right? This is the class float. Right? Then I'm having Boolean number false, print Boolean number, type Boolean, print Boolean type. I'm going to run this code, L1 Boolean, class Boolean, right? So I'll have session 1. Okay, do we have any query, any question amongst any? The voice not clear. Okay, is it clear now? So we had discussed variables and data type, variable declaration and variable name. You can see the values itself. Then integer is equal to 5, float number is 10.5, and string is hello type, boolean true, and none is again no value available. So we have basic data types. I'm going to run this one code. You can see integer is just having 5 value here. I had declared here. Then float number is again 10.5, and so on. You can print the string, boolean, etc. Along with the constant value, I can perform arithmetic number, right? So what is this arithmetic number? Addition 5 plus 2. Addition is 7. I'm having this addition. Subtract 5 minus 2, which is again the subtraction of these two. Multiply 5, multiply 2, and then printing multiply at the screen. So I'm going to print. Like why I'm writing everything 2 times? Because अगर मैं इसको यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा और यहाँ पे run कराया, तो you won't find that output, right? If I'm going to paste it and then run it, so you will find 10 multiplied 2, that is 2, 10, right? The division 5 divided by 2, and division is 2.5, which is actually division of 2.5, right? Okay, do we have any question, any query?
Sir, for arithmetic operation, we don't need to type print.
No, that's not necessary. But actually, for string also, like suppose string, string, we will get the output of the same. We have a string for string also. The statement is true. Like it's not mandatory. It's optional. You just type print or it, right? But कुछ compiler ऐसे होते हैं where we will have to put that print statement, right? It might be Jupyter notebook, or because of Anaconda we are heading this. We are printing without the print statement, right? But if you need some another output, like जैसे कि float division, we have this float division 20 divided by 3. So what is actually? It's not the remainder. It's that part, right? Like if you divide 20 divided by 3, so 6 3 the 18, and then we have 6 here, right? Can you see 6 here, right? Then we have 20% is 7. We have modulus 20% is 7, which is again 6 here. So we have 6 as a remainder here, right? So 6, 7, 7, 7 to the 14 and remainder is 6, right? Then we have AND operator, true and false. So we have logical operator, of course this will be true because both the condition is true. If you make it one of this value as false, so this AND operator will give false condition here, right? Now we have OR operator, true or false, true or false, then we will have false here. So OR operator will give false here, right? Now not operator, we have not operator, so this will be not operator here. Then we have greater than, so greater than will give false because 21 is not less than 3. I'm going to run this code, right? And then less than 21, if you are giving just less than value, so 21 is greater than 3, yes it is greater than 3. So I'm going to run this code, right? Okay, so what's the conditional statements? Conditional statement is basically true or false condition, right? Suppose I am having age is equal to 9 and I'm going to apply this age is equal to 18, right? Which is actually false. So this statement will not print it out, right? But instead of 9, if I'll give assign initial value of age as 19, now this if condition will check this 19 is greater than 18. Replace this 19 with the age. So we have 19 greater than 18, which is actually true. So I'm having this true statement there. And then this print statement will be there, right? Now let me write this one. If age is greater than 18 and then colon, then hit enter. Can you see this is space? This is space or the domain is called indentation. The spelling of indentation is written here, right? I'm going to print here, this is enter and then print and then this one. And let's say I'm going to write wonderful, right? So it will print if this condition is true. Can you see? But if this condition is false, so it will not print, right? Let's say in this case, we have if else statement. If this condition is false, so what will you do? We are going to else print not adult. We have print adult, yes. So if this condition is true, it's going to print. If this condition is false, it's going to else here. Going to run this code. Can you see? It's going to print this one. But if I'm going to assign this age as let's say 12, I'm going to run this code. Now I'm going to run this code. Can you see? It's showing not adult because this statement is not true. Now I'm going to take values from my keyword. आप जैसे एटीएम पे जाते हो, एटीएम पे वहाँ पे एटीएम का नंबर पूछता है, एटीएम का कार्ड पूछता है, then we have this age is equal to integer input and then we have age value as 25, right? Let's hit enter. Then we have if else statement, print senior citizen, age 18, age 16, it's going to show that. So we have young operator and young values are showing. This was the first condition. We have else. Now we move to the loops where we have for I in range. For I, if I the print I plus 1 is showing Sachin, it's going to print that value. It's printing 25 times. Suppose I'm decrease the counter value here, so it's going to print 5 times. So why I had added plus 1 here? Because if I won't add this plus, it will start from 0. So first index number will be 0 because every index number starts with 10. In order to remove this value, I'll have to add 1 in each iteration. I'm going to run this code here. This is 1 to 5. Now inside the while condition, I'm going to take while I plus is less than 10. I'm going to take that hello declan I is equal to I plus 10. Right? So again, this while condition is taking that. You can see it's showing all the respective numbers. This is the initial condition. This is the base statement. If this is true, it's going to print hello declan. now I plus 1 is print, and finally that Sachin Saxena is going to print at the screen, right? This is the while loop. Now I'm having function definition. This is the user defined. Instead of this name, I can go for, let's say, I'm having another name. Let's say Vinay, and then call this function Vinay, right? So first receive the session of DS, and then calling this function Vinay. So this is first session of DS. So it's going to print that value. Now I'm going to take the integer value also. This is the definition, and this is the Sachin calling, and Sachin 25, right? Sachin definition, Sachin x comma y, it's going to decrease this value, and now we will have x and y is now incremented. We have these incremented value, right? I can return this value also, right? This is just here. Such in calling, if I'm going to pass these two numbers, this 25 will be replaced with x, 18 will replace with y, and you will find this value. And now 25 plus 15 is 40, 18 plus 200 is 218, right? So do we have any question, any query till here? Okay, any question?
Sir, we need a detailed explanation about what you have explained these functions.
Okay. So we will detail illustration part of this code in the next session, right? All right.
Okay, is this just for introduction, no, sir?
Yes.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Right. We will have the detail. Okay. So I'm going to bind this session here, right? We will continue from the list and the other option, right, also, right? All right. We will continue from the list or the functions in the next session also. Right? Okay, how we are getting 250? Okay, so where we are getting 250, we are getting 280. Okay, we are talking about this 240. Okay, so when we have x is equal to x plus 15, we get 25 plus 15 is 40, right? And then this 40 goes to the next statement. 40 plus 200 is 240. And finally, we are returning this 240. Here we have 240 value, right? Now, in this case, we have both two integers, x and y. First is 25, second is 80. But before returning this statement, they are going to change. First, 25 plus 15 is there, then 18 plus 200 is there. So we have 40 comma 280, right? It's going to deploy this value, right? We have this function calling, and we are going to call this function here, right? Can you see this one? This is the exact value here, right? Now we have definition of teclang. Here we have this function y is equal to 2t plus 23 plus this, and I'm going to return this value. Here we are going to return this one, right? Y is equal to 2 plus 5, and then 5 plus 3, and then 4 plus 6. We have that output, same as we have seen this physics equation is this one. Any other query, any question? Okay. Thank God, I assume you're gonna complete full Python today itself. Okay.